Welcome to the first ever Kuucast. This broadcast will be randomly random. Random topics, random guests, and random times. It will even lead a double life by sometimes being on SoundCloud and sometimes being on YouTube. Sometimes it may end up even on both. It may even end up trying out other forms of broadcast as well. You never know. It's a free spirit. Just let it go. So this being the first broadcast, I'm only going to touch on maybe a couple subjects. Just, dip my toes in the proverbial podcast water, if you will. So the first thing I wanted to touch on was a video I saw on theawesomer.com. I found it quite awesome, obviously. And it's by Justice, and it's called On and On. I thought it had pretty great visuals, and I really liked the music that went with it. It was a great team, the music and the visuals. Music and the visuals. I can talk tonight. And I definitely suggest looking that up. It may not be your cup of tea, but it's mine, so I liked it. The other thing I was going to touch on, and I promise for future listeners that I will not always go to a politic subject, but I wanted to touch on the State of the Union address last night. I listened to it. I tried to embrace it. It just didn't work. But the thing that caught my attention most was the very beginning. Like the first 10 minutes of it where, they were clapping and clapping and clapping. It's sort of like Lord of the Rings, and they're walking and they're walking and they're walking. That's pretty much the whole storyline. Well, for the first 10 minutes of the State of the Union address, it was and they're clapping and they're clapping and they're clapping. I think my favorite part of the whole thing was seeing all these people standing there clapping, and the looks on their faces were priceless. It was like, okay, can we stop clapping yet? Are you ever going to get to the podium? Even the First Lady seemed bored. That's pretty sad. So, that's my little touch on the State of the Union address. I promise you, that's all it was going to be. I'm letting it go. The rest of it's going to get let go for right now. So, yeah. On that note, as I said, I'm just testing the waters, just trying to have a little bit of fun. Don't really have very much else to talk about this time. Just expect a lot of random stuff to come from here, a lot of random people to be on the Kuucast. People will be either live over Skype or on speakerphone. At least that's the plan here. So, lots of random stuff. If you want a topic discussed, I do not make any promises, but you are welcome to suggest topics. You are welcome to, I may end up making it welcome anybody to call in via Skype or something, so I'm open to suggestions. But with that, that's the end of the Kuucast for this time, and there will be plenty more to come, as I said. You can find me at kuukisuart.com. That's KUUKISU art. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Kuukisu on Twitter. Pretty much anything with Kuukisu in it, it's usually affiliated with me. So I guess I will see you in the next podcast. Or you'll hear me in the next podcast, as so it would seem. Until next time.